Helldivers 2 just released an insanely big patch, filled to the brim with a lot of player-requested features and changes that overall improve quality of life for the game. But are these changes enough? Hi, my name is Red Monster Thing, but you can call me Red. And today, I wanted to break down my thoughts on this brand new update for Helldivers 2. Now, the first thing I want to get out of the way is that I decided to opt in to show you guys gameplay instead of just reading the patch notes like a whole bunch of other YouTubers are going to do today, because we've had patches where they say something is fixed or something is working as intended, but in reality, it's not. In this case, I just wanted to verify and show you guys exactly what's working, if there's certain things that aren't working, and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, let's get right into it. The first thing I want to point out is that a lot of these changes you're not really going to notice immediately. For example, the stim stagger thing, it's going to feel like a bug was fixed, because the stagger stim thing where you're not able to stim while being staggered is super annoying, but in some rare cases you'd be able to stim anyway, so it felt like an unintended feature. But now it's been confirmed that yes, that was intentional and that it was supposed to interrupt you and whatever. Now it won't interrupt you, so stimming is easier. You're probably going to feel this more against the bots, or if you're fighting on like the Predator strain, for example. Most players won't feel the difference. At least most players who are veterans at the game won't really feel a big difference. I certainly didn't feel a huge difference. The next few things is all of the grenade buffs. A lot of these buffs to the grenades, although nice, I still don't think every single one of these is enough. The stun grenades, for example, I think should be 6, not 5. In fact, all non-lethal grenades should be 6 uses instead of 5 uses. And I love the fact that my dynamites got buffed. They got 4 uses. This is so cool. This is kind of all I've ever wanted for the dynamites, because now I can go to a heavy bot base and just throw 4 grenades and blow up the entire base. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that's really important right now, the 2 FRVs that are being released, that we get to pick which one we keep first. And that's crazy. That's something we've wanted to see for a while. I mean, with the exosuit warbond, that's exactly what everyone was saying. Like, delay the warbond, fix it, and let us choose a mech. Not everything here is what we've asked for, like the barrage changes. You don't really notice them as much. They are a little bit more destructive, but at least if you were using the 120, they kind of are just as destructive as they were before. So it's not a huge noticeable difference. Next up, the mechs. The mechs have been mainly fixed. The new health changes actually make them feel extremely strong, and they did another health change. We're no longer at 1,600 HP, we're at 1,800 HP. And on top of that, we got an armor buff, and all of these durable damage that all of these enemies deal, they got their durable damage nerfed so that they are dealing less damage to vehicles. So now your vehicles not only last longer, but they are also physically tankier. Like a tank turret is still going to do massive damage to your mech and your tank, but now small arms fire and the little bugs aren't going to do anything to your tank. That's really cool. Those are really good changes. This is something I'm excited to see more of in the future. I think we are a couple steps away from the mechs being essentially perfect. I think the Patriot, all it needs is a heavy pen machine gun, and it's good. I did check the mech with the shield. It looks like its shield is actually fixed now, where it doesn't have that weird spot where you can shoot into it anymore. And then the fire mech actually does kill things within 3 meters, so it is actually working as intended now. A lot of good fixes. I know that some people have reported bugs and crashes, specifically with the new terminal that they added. The new terminal kind of doesn't really seem like there's a ton of stuff to look at yet, but it's exciting that we have access to it now, because there's a lot of ways that this could be expanded on in the future. It's really beeping. It's like screaming at me to interact with the terminal here. Like, I'm just not gonna press it. Okay, it's like, yay, look, we made this terminal. Go activate it. Throwables got changed. So now there's 4 of these. Cool. And everything else gets 5. Really good changes so far. Let's just see what this does. Can I activate it? Oh, lagged a little bit. Whoa. Active campaign. Warbond medal. Stratagem permit. Majority of the major orders in this campaign to earn the campaign reward. A stratagem. Cool. That's better than a cape, that's for sure. Let's see. Past campaigns? None. Let's see. Containment. Census Thunder. Okay, what's the overview here? Voteless hordes are pouring out of the void, threatening innocent civilians and protected natural refuges. Cool. And then there's the major order. Current major order. It's a war bond medal for 30. That looks lower than what it usually was before in the past. It so far just looks like a nice place for us to go and read things. I think what would be cool here is if they add like some sort of bestiary within this whole thing with campaigns, talking about new enemies. That way that if we get a new enemy, it can like be introduced through here, where it's like, we found this new enemy during this campaign or whatever. Here's what we think the weaknesses are. Or this is where the legs seem to be weaker, or the head seems to be glowing, so maybe hit that or something. Something obvious. But it would just be a good way to like break down, here's the weaknesses that we found and what you should try out to experiment with your loadout. And that would be really great to put right here. Okay, there's a lot of other changes here too. Let me just look at this patch again. Oh my gosh, there is so much stuff here. Mechs all got buffed. Same with the Bastion tank. That got huge buffs. Like, we didn't get buffed in damage, but we did get buffed in health, which, to be honest, the damage was pretty good. Let's go on a mission. I think I need to go. So we got this new fall biome with mindless masses. Actually, hold on. I want to test the spear gun because I know that got changed. So I want to go to a charger mission and see if I can do the charger one-shot still. This one, because this one, the shield. I want to see if the shield is fixed yet. Reloading improvements. That's going to be the best thing ever, the reloading improvements. And then the stim improvements where, like, part of the reason why I wear this armor is because it kind of helps you with stimming so that you don't get flinched. And so you get to stim a little bit more often with this armor. Now, I feel like this armor is less useful. That's something that I think was buffed across the board. So it's just stimming is just easier for everyone. Anyways. Wait. Is that the skulls? Are they back? Guys, my skulls are back. I got my skull back. They found a way to bring it back, dude. That's fantastic, actually. Why wasn't this in the patch notes? Okay, yeah, they did say there was some stuff in the patch notes that they couldn't list, but I wish there was a way for them to list everything, because I'm willing to read all of it, you know? Okay, this is what I wanted to test right here. This is light armor pen. This is heavy. This is also heavy. I'm pretty sure heavy armor. I need something with medium armor if I'm gonna test to see if it's a... That looks almost like it's fixed. Man, this mech was already really good on the bugs. Now it's gonna be like... This is an S tier stratagem. And I think mechs should always be an S tier stratagem like this. Like, if this is where the mechs stay, at least from what they look like on paper, I would be fine with that. Wait, hold on. Are these doing any damage? Okay, they might be doing some damage. Okay, first, we gotta see what the new charging physics are like, because I'm certain that there's still a bunch of host bugs with this. Come charge me. That's a little... Okay, he keeps going. That's a little bit easier. I wish he would stop for just a little tad bit longer. That's why we have this. Come on.
Firing non-lethal payload.
Okay. I think I'm getting the angle severely wrong here. What? Hold on.
High priority target eliminated.
So 3 shots. That's how much I used. Kill destroys that. Okay, it's just attacking my, Okay, 1. 2.
You've done your duty. You may
So 2 shots.
Anyways, that's all I have to say about this patch. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe. Helps a ton, and it means a lot.